Watch me pop my get it live. Try to come up, they popping your tires. Hold up. 100 round. Feeling like I'm on TV. Playing both sides of you. Shout out to your friends. I've been going crazy. Shot. I've been hitting deep in. She not here. I just been dripping out. This whole nother level shot. I got these on their toes. I put the on the road. She tryna on my hold up. I got this me. She tryna show me something. Hold up. I got flows for days. Ain't on nothing. Me and my boy like me. You know we on one. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up. Be worried about that. I chose up. All in the kitchen can't get the cold up. Double O kick this that we told us. Switch out the bed, get rolled up. Everything hit, everything.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to Chile, but of course sold out Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl, and it should be a great one, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. The winner here goes to the Super Bowl, and we'll know soon enough which team that'll be as we are underway in the AFC title game. And we'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Mahomes not wasting time. He'll throw. It's complete. He finds Falk here. They could be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on, because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Now Mahomes. We'll check this one down with the checker. So nothing doing there. And that will bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down.
It's been a long season, but he still looks fresh running the football. He knows his guys are one game away from a Super Bowl, so he's going to give it all he's got, and that's a heck of a run right there.
Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And Kansas City touchdown. And Xavier Worthy, 36 yards. And the Chiefs are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Jaguars, nothing. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Red on red.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion! Stop!
From the gun, Bigsby. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
He's across midfield to the 49.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now Lawrence to throw. Open man here is Benson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Rips! Here we go.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, that's in the double coverage and intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wait!
Here's Pacheco headed right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped him. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. On the ground, it's the rookie from Alabama. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding the 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
the paper, baby, nothing's on the dotted line. I've been flying out of town for some peace of mind. It's like always, they just want a piece of mind. I've been focused on
the Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves down 10-0 early after the interception on their opening drive led to a field goal.
So now they've got to pick up the mantle.
Let's call it the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Skinner. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run supported. I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Let's go.
Lawrence. Now they go screen. It's complete. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Brandon, how about that reaction there from the defensive end? Able to recognize the screen pass trying to happen. Broke off his pass rush, and they get back to tackle the running back. That's a very athletic and intelligent play. Reminds me of you working out and seeing that the treadmill's open and getting there before anyone else.
See, I know you're just patronizing me right now. Everybody knows at home that that is nothing but a shot at me, and I'll take it, absorb it, and we'll move on.
11.
Now Lawrence. Now hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Give them 11 yards at time and a new set of downs.
Okay, ready.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
On the red.
They'll run on 1st down. Skinner. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 without the 4. Nice run there, 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 1.
These are 24.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Fred on the right.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Evan Ingram, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Jags have cut it back within a score. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Jaguars 7.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And his these guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be corralled well on field right around the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. To throw, it's Mahomes. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. And to the 43, so down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here we go.
On first down, Skinner. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A big play there. 43 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in this AFC title game. Point after, he's down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14. Chiefs 10. For the Jaguars.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Well, he shifts past it. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. Interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he gets it up past the 35.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Yellow.
Again, it's Pacheco. And they were along the interior of that defensive line. We'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
At the 36-yard line.
Yellow.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Intended for Isaiah Pacheco. Incomplete. Brings up a third down and 10 yards to go.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Yellow. 15.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll try and do this himself. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
That's
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
This one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's second down.
Offense was moving it a little bit out back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
36-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, color. Hey, yellow. Hey, go gun. Yellow. Hey, 57.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
33-yard line.
Come back. Fire down these two.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. AFC title game, second quarter action, 2 minutes to play. Two yards still to go, third down now.
Yellow.
Mahomes now to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
He will push his way down to about the 14. They need 12 here. It's third down.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. It'll be a gain of just a yard. And that'll bring up 4th down. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So the margin shrinks a bit as back-to-back drives here for him and with field goals.
Yeah, we know no one's turning down 3, especially in the first half, but you got to finish these drives in the end zone. That's got to be a priority. Nice to have a reliable kicker, but outside of his agent, you know you'd rather him kick 1-pointers instead of 3-pointers.
And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
After we turn to midfield, I just wish we could open up the heads of the offensive and defensive coordinators, because right now the wheels have to be spinning because things just change. Offensive playbook just opens up, and now on defense, do you play aggressively or do you lay back a little bit to try and calm things down?
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
30 left. Here we go.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman before the play was and smothered it for offensive yardage.
Yeah, he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
First down, Jaguars.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. He pushed it. Something looked off with a snap, and he missed it. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. One more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
They'll run on first down. Skinner. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving the guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
And it's third down.
They need 2. Here's third down.
Hey, go!
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
Lawrence on the sneak, and able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. way forward here with just 3 yards on the play, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Look at the big fella go. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Chiefs 13.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Yellow. Attack, attack. Right side.
Mahomes going to throw. Man, he hits it in stride. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Right side.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. Down to about the 45.
I feel like I can see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
2nd down and 6 now.
Yellow, yellow. Right side.
On play action, it's Mahomes. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his is just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
I don't need to. That's why, right. Right side.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be a sack. But that wasn't the case there. They completed the pass. Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
Right side.
They'll run it here with Logan. They'll get 4 back there on the run, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 12 situation.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 12.
Yellow. Right side.
They run again with Logan. And a big hit there. That was a man coming with bad intentions. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And his kick here is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after getting up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go. All right, let's go. Hey, I'm going. Hey, Ginger.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And he's taken down. The Chiefs sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Understanding he's just down 1 possession, trying to make something happen by extending the play, but the coverage downfield was excellent. He escaped and bought some time, but that one goes incomplete.
Hey, Sunday.
They run with Logan. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
He was taken down.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Yellow.
On 3rd down, he'll drop the throw. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down.
On 1st down, he'll drop the throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it's 2nd down.
Gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
I don't need to. That's a lie.
Now Mahomes. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They push it back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. They'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and he'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he could just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going Johnson. Working the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
And a Kansas City Chiefs first down.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10.
Yellow.
Back to throw again. It's complete. He finds Falk here. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
When you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target.
Oh, no, he lost the football. One of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On the carry, it's Logan. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, we even get another shot. At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
Yellow.
Second down and goal. Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. What a big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Now Patrick going to change the play. Pacheco. And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short.
Stop short of the goal line. A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on the play of the game now. 4th and goal. Here it is, 4th and goal. Mahomes now on the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for a touchdown. The sneak successful for the yard out. And the Chiefs have taken the lead here now in the 4th quarter of this championship game. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. It is intercepted at the goal line.
I know there's some time on the clock, but I still think you kick the extra point there and don't go for 2 and go for the win in that spot.
Yeah, time or no time. Why not just take the 1 and even the score?
And then that way, no matter what, at least you know what you're dealing with. Now, it's a whole different strategy. You got to decide whether you want to onside kick or just try and play defense and get the ball back.
And that's going to skip into the end zone.
In my circle, you can't fit. Don't too many be on some anti. I told her pull up. She asked me, do I? Right now I'm fresh as hell. Somebody take a flip. Pretty, back to back. Gang, back to back. Trailing me, back to back. And Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' back to back like Rose and Matt Black, my Rover, cha-cha, gon' show you, cha-cha, gon' they gon' heat me up, I been trying to keep it cool with these little, they trying to start up, too late, my finger was already on, call me Shovel Man, she like the way I pull up and I, the 100 times they ask, I be like, I ain't never, all that beating around the bush, homie said with your chest, got a lot of dog on me, know you probably smell it, like my name, Jody, pull up in the vet, go and check the news, Brody heard somebody stretch, in your feelings by the, better get a grill, tired of getting taxed for that, take a trip, I got right here for show up, make everybody dip, went to visit Granny, she say, what's that poking out your heel, I told Brody walk behind so he can catch me if I slip, she begging me to take a sip, first she drove the boat, then she like a ship, first she loaded up, then you empty out the I'm not no button, no wrinkled clothes, it ain't no pressing me. I got on Vinci, LV, no night, but I got that check on me. If I swing this from left to right, gon' have to check on your homie. Lil' Brun, I'm known for stopping cars, but they be on go for me.
Get a glimpse when I'm out, it's bad luck. I just put 10 mil in the pen, it made me feel better. Passing out deep, I'm cold with the my little young man, an M on the road, he a scammer. Drippin' money, clear, splash, I'm covered in bells. But I'm clever, vendettas, raws, whatever. I'm a rebel, but better. If I go federal. I pour up, I don't measure. Soon I met her, I leveled up, my bread up, I'm fed up. It's pressure, it's gang, you can't hang. We slamming out whoever. I keep it on, get stuck on. It may say Manjala. Got 2 cribs in Alpharetta, they down the street from each other. I know the spot. My little one, he know the laptop. Shorty having Chris Vick, he a vampire. Camping right in front of your house and start up a campfire. I just did my numbers in front of this one a landslide. Ain't gonna be no who this shit, I'm spinning back to back. Any say they want that issue, I'm going 50, and then the got arrogant. My natural habit. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to 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 back. Back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
2, 3, 4. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook now. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to
Yeah. Blizzard. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating on glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it. Hold up, let me switch the flow. Just like a baker, yeah, I'm addicted to dope. This a cold word, yeah, keep a in my coat. Money hungry, yeah, tryna give me some more. On our pack, this ain't, I'm talking down on glitz, I like he ain't the goat. If you don't agree, ask the streets and yeah. This 5 air, you already know. Already know how it go. Already know I got on go. Money calling, gotta go. You gotta go if you play or you troll. Freshest on the globe. Got tryna snatch out my soul. Running back pockets on swole. Young, got a whole lot of zeros. Running money up to a whole nother level. Hustle, I don't know no better. When I got richer, these got bro, call me slow, 6 racks on a sweater. My think I'm cheating, I'm just chilling with the fellas. Grandma always told me never trust these. Spent 60 racks on the camouflage bells. Duke diamonds on me, I'm a blue devil. 220 on me, Hessel and Gretel. I'm nothing like them, I put paper over pleasure. I used to want to imp, now I got self. If it's about money, then you know it's whatever. If it's about money, then you know I'm on it. These be hating no glitz, I don't it. Can't take my chain, ain't nothing like homie. South Middle Spanish red, most want it.
I've been gone for a little too long. I've been waiting on a drummer to kick off a comeback song. I've been waiting in the wings like a dog on a chain. I can feel this fire building up a little while, and when check the wire, sure enough it's live, and try to stop it, but I can't. It's calling my name. 'Cause I'm back in the saddle like some old
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shortened it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly, I can walk in any spot, every be soaking. From a time when was stronger, today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creep with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-train, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw these songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove cup. The show's booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what am I doing?
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Premiere album still gonna happen.
Chill, right on my side is my ego becomes a funky child with some wood on my tongue. Be like intake a breath and my mouth gets loose. So while I scatter my spit, I dream of juice. Have you ever out dark hallways? This place I kissed, I made your day. I say, play the track from your record collection. It's your mix, congratulations.
Changed a lot of names, some know that we have always been down. If I ever didn't thank you, then just let me
pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and poppin' the night cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot cause we ballin' and spittin' up every hour. Look mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Tell you the truth with all that goody power. Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Hey, Charlie must know I'm the man. My money lover like a number one fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Yes, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. From the top of the I watch her go. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to be. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. Somebody help me. She taking my bankroll, but I'm king of the club, and I'm wearing a crown, popping these bottles, watching they go.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. If I got to bring it to you cowards, then it's gonna be quick. Alright, all your men have been in jail before? Whoa. And all them upper cats you run with, get done with, dumb quick. You gon' approach the dog with some bump. Alright, they gonna click. Now I'm 1-1. All over some dump. Ain't that something? It's remind me of clubs. Every time you come around, it's like, I just gotta get my. And I don't know who the you think you talking to, but I'm not him, alright, Slim? So watch what you do, or you gon' find yourself next to someone else. And we all thought you loved yourself, but that couldn't have been the issue. Or maybe they just saying that now cause they miss you. Try to diss you. That's why you laying on your back, looking at the roof of the church. Preacher telling the truth and it hurts. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. Off the chain, I leave soft in the brain. Still want the fame, off the name. First of all, you ain't rap long enough to be with me. And you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is you they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. With my the mic. Yeah, characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, your girls are you broke, the kid ain't yours, and everybody know. Your own man say you stupid. You be like, so I love my baby mother. I never let her go. I'm tired of whining over that don't belong to them. What's wrong with them? It's up for real, like my mans in them, who get it all in the strength of their hands with them. Man, y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' heavy, it hurts the head. No more talking. Put him in the stand. You keep walking. Unless you're trying to end up. Cause if I end up fed, I end up. Cause you the soft type. What? Fake up north type. It's like a soft fight. Dog is a dog, blood thicker than water. We done been through the mud and we quicker to slaughter. The bigger the order, the more we run out. When up in there, everybody come out. When nobody burn out. Sun in the sun out. I'ma keep out. Running his mouth, I'ma flung out. Listen, yo, it's about to be. You know who gon' find you? Some old man fishing. Grandma wishing you the best, but it's hard to digest with the sound of your chest. Y'all gon' make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me go all out. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me act a fool. Up in here, up in here. Y'all gon' make me lose my cool. Up in here, up in here. 1, 2, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. Hold on. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my big ball. Yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my yo, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. On my street people. Meet me outside. Meet me outside. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Man, that's got you bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. It's got y'all bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Come on. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Bouncing again. Can do now.
All I ever wanted was a black grand national. Being rational, give them what they asked for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? This the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. I cut my granny off and she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yeah. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that'll really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. Hey. Hey. Monster! But somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was past interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We up the plyometric. Ran up out of luck soon as I upped the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic. They mouth get full of deceit, let these cowards tell it. Walk in New Orleans with the etiquette of LA yelling. Second bad, but somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off. Turn this TV off, turn this TV off.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious. 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 Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
Moses.